Sin is spiritual. So tonight I'm going to discuss a little bit about what I mean in terms of that, right? Why sin is spiritual? One, we all have a dualistic nature. Everybody, you could say, every human in this world has a good and a bad embedded within them, right? And at any given time, we could be either person. We could be either or. It depends on what the world pull out of us, right? So anyway, listen, welcome back for more BTTV. Again, this is episode 20 of season 4. Yes, it's been 4 seasons. This is the season finale. All right, this Sunday will be A&B Conversation at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time via IG. Make sure you tune in for myself as well as my cousin Bo 2 times is going down, all right? Tonight's going to be deep, man. We're going to talk about something, again, I don't know if a lot of y'all know, right? We're going to discuss, one, sin, and how sin is spiritual. We also going to discuss generational curses tonight, right? How things just seem to travel down the line. You know what I'm saying? How do the sins of your mothers and your forefathers affect you today? How is that trickled on down to us today? That's what we want to know. You know what I'm saying? And how can we put a stop to generational curses going forward as it pertains to our children and our children's children, right? Because we got to do better, y'all. So tonight we're going to discuss a little bit about generational curses, spiritual possession, and the biggest topic of the night. I'm going to be dropping cards like this as I go through them, all right? All right, the biggest topic of the night is Lilith. Now, I want to know, does anybody out there know who Lilith is? Tell me if you guys know who Lilith is, all right? I got a poll right there at the bottom. If you know who Lilith is, please answer the question, all right? But we're going to jump right into the story. Tonight, it's going to be a little storytelling, all right? You know who Lilith is. All right, Kim. Love you, cuz. So listen, let's jump right on into it. So Lilith is not directly included in God's scriptures, right? Or his Torah, right? She is, however, referenced in Jewish literature, right? Her symbolism as well as her history. Who is Lilith? I want to know that, right? So Lilith was the first wife of Adam. And some of you guys might not know that, because I know a lot of us think that Eve is the first lady of many of us just began there. But there's a story far beyond that story, right? And so she was the first wife of Adam. Lilith was created by the dust, the same way Adam was, right? Now, I don't know if this was a good thing or a bad thing pertaining to God, right? And the way he formatted things in the beginning, right? But it turned out to be not so good of a thing that he made Lilith of the dust the same way that he made Adam, right? So Lilith was created by the dust. She was placed to live in the garden with Adam until problems began to arise between the two of them. Much like modern day today. You know, you try to live with your baby daddy, you try to live with your husband or your wife, and you know you're going to have some issues. You know what I mean? You're going to have some problems. You gotta figure things out. You know, it's not always easy in the beginning. Well, I didn't realize I had a big forehead till now. But anyway, I'm just joking. Listen, so Adam, once again, the problems began to arise there, right? Adam was attempting to exercise his dominance amongst Lilith. He wanted her to know, hey, listen, just like most men today, listen, girl, you ain't going to overtalk me. I'm the man. All right? I'm the dominant one. I wear the pants, right? So Adam was trying to lay down the law to Lilith and let her know, like, you know, you a woman. I'm the man. This is how this gonna go, right? And so, long story short, Lilith refused to lay under Adam. Even during sexual intercourse, she refused to be on the bottom because she felt like she was just as equal as Adam was. She wasn't going, was she, Kim? She wasn't going, right? So she believed that she and Adam were created equally, right? And so since God had created her from the dust, the way that he did Adam, she had this perceived perception in her head, right? So Adam disagreed with her, right? And Lilith fled the Garden of Eden, much like today, like a lot of women do. They leave the house. If they're not happy, they gone. Or they go off to do other things. They go find happiness. You know what I'm saying? Or they go play in the field, right? So, and also men do that. That's not just a woman trait. Let me clarify that. But this is what happened in terms of Lilith. Let me also take these headphones out because I don't know if that's going to disrupt things. So give me 1 second here. Okay. I want to make sure that's not disrupting things. All right. So, she fled from the garden. She left. She left Adam. All right, in search of her own freedom or her own independence, much like women today. I'm a INDEPENDE, you know what I'm saying? Independent women, right? That's where that spirit comes from. So tonight, when I start to align these things with how sin is spiritual and all this goes together, right? You're gonna see where I'm going with this tonight, all right? So she fled from the garden in search of her own independence. Sort of sounds like independent women or the independent women movement of today, right? The same way women feel today. We don't need a man for nothing. We can do it ourselves. We can raise these babies by ourselves. We can make the money. We can do all these things, right? But in actuality, the way God laid it out, we never had to. See, women had a role and men had a role. The man's role was to cultivate and to provide and to protect, right? But the woman had a different role. And Lilith couldn't accept that. She felt like she was equal. And she wasn't going like Kim said, right? So Adam told God what Lilith had done. That Lilith left. She gone, God. You know, I don't know what her problem was, but she left. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where she went. And so God sent 3 angels after Lilith to bring her on back home. He sent 3 angels. He said, go get Lilith and bring her back. The 3 angels were named Sinoi, Sansonoi, and Salmon Galoth. All right? And when the angels found Lilith, she was in a cave bearing children. She was somewhere in a cave making babies. Do you hear me? Okay, so she also refused to go back. She refused to leave where she was and go back. And the angels told her that due to her disobedience, they were going to kill 100 of her children every day. This is how much Lilith